I don't mind them too much. I just have to make sure I stay in the right lane so I don't cross somebody up.
Coming up on Cedar Valley today, we hear how the city of Cedar Falls and drivers are adjusting to the roundabouts on University Avenue.
And Wartburg loses one of its athletic trainers. The Senior Year Experience hosted an event last night. This is Cedar Valley Today.
There's not much stop and go in Cedar Falls anymore. That's because at the end of 2016, the city opened up 3 roundabouts as of their University Avenue reconstruction plan. Project manager Michelle Sweeney says the project started due to the condition of the pavement.
And when we took a look at it and did all the traffic counts in the study, that's when we decided we could go from a 6-lane down to a 4-lane, and then we figured out that there were some intersections we could do roundabout treatments in order to promote safety and efficiency throughout the corridor.
Many drivers admitted their hesitation at first.
I wasn't crazy about it to start with. I know there was a lot of scuttlebutt about it. I've drove them. They're not as bad as I originally thought they were going to be. I know my wife's not real pleased with them. She still has confusion with who's yielding and who's not. I'm surprised we haven't had some accidents.
But Sweeney says roundabouts are typically safer than other intersections.
It removes the left turn conflict, which is that T-bone conflict, which is a lot of cause for fatalities. And it will also decrease the traffic speed, which also decreases the fatalities.
According to Cedar Falls Police Department, the roundabout at Waterloo Road right behind me is the only one of the 3 new roundabouts on University Avenue with any reports of accidents. And that number is only at 3.
I think a lot of the accidents probably come in the fact that people are still adjusting to the roundabouts and getting used to them. And I think once the roundabouts have been fully completed, you'll see a dramatic decrease also, because you're going to have all of the traffic control that's out there, and all of those things that might confuse drivers or cause them issues will be removed, and it'll be a standard roundabout.
Sweeney says the roundabout at Waterloo Road will be finished this spring, which is when the city plans to start the next roundabout of Phase 2. Reporting for Cedar Valley Today, I'm Kaylin Thompson.
Sweeney says education from the city has helped drivers be more accepting of the roundabouts. You can find more information about the University Avenue reconstruction plan at the website on your screen.
Order a giant heart cookie for your sweetheart through Get Online Ordering, beginning Wednesday, February 1st through Tuesday, February 14th. The cookies will be available for pickup in the den. They can be decorated with your choice of message such as Happy Valentine's Day, Be My Valentine, and many more. If you have questions or would like to add a personal message, call the dining office at 319-352-8303.
For those living in Hebron, you might need to find a new dorm house to live in next year. Last week, President Colson announced in his annual State of the College speech that Hebron dorms will be closing next year. He said it will close because of renovations and numerous empty dorm rooms elsewhere on campus. Vice President Dr. Dan Kittle has more information.
Specific reasons. One is that the budget savings that we realized by closing Hebron will then be applied to addressing some maintenance issues in the manors. And the second would be that closing Hebron then gives us the most flexibility to realize and move quickly with any strategic opportunities that come out of the Focus on the Future initiative.
Punxsutawney Phil is predicting 6 more weeks of winter, but Staten Island Chuck disagrees. Chuck, who serves as New York City's official groundhog, made his weather prediction Thursday morning at the Staten Island Zoo, and he says we should expect an early spring. The Staten Island Zoo says Chuck has an 80% accuracy rate.
Students at a local school will keep track of his stats to determine if his 2017 prediction is on the mark.
The Wartburg campus radio station KWAR traveled to Des Moines yesterday to the Iowa College Media Association Awards. The ICMA Awards are a competition that Wartburg Media competes in every year. Categories range from news and sports to online layout and photography. Wartburg received 3 trophies for documentaries and for the trumpet, 5 for KWAR and Cedar Valley Today, 2 for Night Vision Sports. Then first place awards include KWAR for Best Sports Broadcast, Night Vision Sports for Best Sportscasting, and Cedar Valley Today for Best News Programming. After the break, we look at some basketball highlights. Stay with us.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Thanks.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Wednesday night's game, the Wartburg College men's basketball team defeated Loris 104-85 Wednesday night on the road. The Knights held the lead for the majority of the game. Cam Kickbush scored a career-high 16 points, but the Knights were led by Nick Weber, topping with 20 points. Jaron Sabis had 13 points, and both Sawyer Herman and Jordan Candid added 12 apiece as well. The Wartburg women's basketball team swept Loris this season with their 88-83 win on Wednesday. Katie Summer had the team high of 24 points, followed by Miranda Murphy with 19 points and Christy Summer with 18. Morgan Neuendorf added 12 as well. Both men and women will be on the road at Central this Saturday, with the women's game beginning at 2. And one athletic trainer for Wartburg has the opportunity to go back to Division I. I was able to talk to Emily Link about her new opportunity. Emily Link has been the athletic trainer at Wartburg for 4.5 years, overlooking practices, filling up water bottles, and checking up on her athletes is only a small portion of what she's done. And serving as an athletic trainer isn't all she's good for.
She's very selfless. She is always giving to us. She's very relatable. She's like a best friend to a lot of us, and that's probably what I'll miss most.
Link will be taking her personality and talents to the University of Iowa to serve as an assistant athletic trainer.
It was definitely a hard decision. I absolutely loved it here, and I've been here for a while. But yeah, it was definitely a hard choice to make.
At Wartburg, Link was responsible for nearly every team on campus. At Iowa, she will only have one focus.
Women's gymnastics is just my priority there. So just to make sure I take care of all the day-to-day stuff with them and make sure they're all handled.
While players are sad she won't be here at Wartburg anymore, they know she'll do good things at Iowa.
I think she's fully capable, for sure. The gymnastics team there is very fortunate to be getting her, and her skill and her knowledge.
Now, an empty chair in an empty office that overlooks the training room is going to be without Emily Link. a place that she will dearly miss.
I've never felt not appreciated here or not a part of something big, and that's probably what I'll miss the most, is just the people.
Link begins her new journey today in Iowa City. Reporting for Cedar Valley Today, I'm Tyler Metcalf. She has good things to say about Wartburg. She thinks she'll fit right in at Iowa in the Division I atmosphere.
The SCC Snack Bowl is coming this Sunday, February 5th in the ballrooms. This is a free event for Wartburg students. There's fun, trivia, food, and relaxing in the comfort of the football lounge. The Falcons and the Patriots will compete for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. There will also be a nacho bar and root beer floats. Doors open at 5:15 p.m. and food starts at 6 p.m.
A small Ohio town is playing an important role for Super Bowl 51 this weekend. That's because the town is home to the factory that makes the footballs used in the big game. And it's celebrating that role by hosting a football festival Saturday night. Dan Cummins reports.
Ada, Ohio is a sleepy town of 5,800 and known for two things. Ohio Northern University going back to 1871, and it's where Wilson Sporting Goods has made the NFL football since 1955 and every one of 51 Super Bowls since, and counting. Saturday night, they're planning a Wilson Football Festival downtown, hoping to draw families to celebrate the company that's provided careers to so many. They'll have a football movie showing Friday Night Lights. At Ohio Northern, a gathering to show and talk about your favorite Super Bowl commercials.
There will be music and family entertainment. And you know how on New Year's Eve they drop a walleye in Port Clinton? Well, on Super Bowl Eve, Ada is going to drop a Wilson football. Not this football, that football.
Well, I think we're the second largest employer in Ada behind Ohio Northern. And the people obviously are all within 15, 20 miles of here. So they know the community, they cash their checks here, they spend their money here, and this is just a sense of pride for both parties.
We're the only place in the United States that a professional ball is made. All the other balls for professional sports are made offshore. So this is really about small town, it's about Main Street, it's about Made in America.
And the countdown to Super Bowl Sunday continues.
Are needed to help bake communion bread for chapel and sanctuary services. Baking the bread typically takes around 30 minutes. It's made every Wednesday night and Saturday or Sunday morning. It's usually made in residence hall kitchens, but the location changes depending on the day. There are currently only 7 people making the bread. Anyone is welcome to help. People who are interested can contact Morgan Rydell.
One group of Wartburg students is trying to make an impact on the way students living in the dorms looks at sustainability. Sierra Lavoto, Jasmine Jones, and roommates have been giving presentations to students about their new Green Room certification program. The Sustainability Department gives different certificates to rooms for being energy efficient. Jones believes that students can do a better job when it comes to recycling on campus.
Obviously, we're college students, so we like to use a lot of plastic products, which that's okay, but we don't recycle them properly, or we just mainly throw everything away. So that's like one of the big problems we have, mixing trash with recycling.
Jones says one of the first steps students can do to learn, or what they can do to learn, is learn to recycle.
On January 28th, West Music in Cedar Falls and Diodario Strings held their annual restringing event. Customers brought their guitar and canned good for their guitar to be restrung for free. 49 guitars were restrung. They gathered 3 buckets of non-perishable food and $100 in cash for the Northeast Iowa Food Bank. Senior Year Experience hosted a Networking on Your Feet event to inform students and some alumni how to make meaningful connections. Todd Coleman, Assistant Vice President for Admissions, spoke on the night and gave helpful insights about creating an image for yourself and using that to interact with people. Coleman gave examples of people around him finding success due to simply to having a wide variety network of contacts and ensuring they use them effectively. At the end of the night, all who attended were encouraged to use what they had learned and create a network with others in the room.
It's a part of the senior year experience that's run through the Pathways office in collaboration with the alumni office. And they do a series of things throughout the year to try to prepare seniors for life after graduation. So whether that's resume writing or just a variety of topics. The one tonight is on networking.
After we come back, we'll look at what's trending in the Cedar Valley.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid. A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close. I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us. But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words.
Valley. Sidecar Coffee is giving $1 off of your beverage anytime you show your Waterloo Public Library card during the whole month of February. February is Library Lovers Month. Sidecar Coffee is located in the old Wonder Bread building. Cedar Falls Recreation would like to remind everybody that the registration deadline for spring volleyball leagues is this Sunday. 2017 Spring Volleyball Leagues for 16 years and older is from February 13th till late April. It is $70 per team. Mixed League is on Mondays, and Men's and Women's Leagues is on Wednesdays. The registration deadline for those leagues is February 5th. For more information, call 319-273-8636. And Cedar Heights Elementary School starts their Pennies for Puppies and Dollars for Dogs event today. Students learn more about service dogs and get to be a part of the training. The future service dogs will help disabled veterans, children with autism, and diabetes. Last year, the school raised $1,300.24 to help Retrieving Freedom. And the Cedar Falls Public Library announced their 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program. The program is designed to encourage families to read to their children regularly before they start school to get them ready to read. This program is available to children from birth until they start kindergarten. To register your child, stop by the youth desk at the Cedar Valley Public Library. Now, Alyssa, what's happening in local police news?
Police are looking for a suspicious man. A missing sex offender, Chad James Wolf, has a conviction of third-degree sexual abuse. He has warrants for probation violation, criminal mischief, and failure to appear. Anyone with information is asked to call Black Hawk County Dispatch at 319-291-2515. A cash reward is available. There is also a warrant out for a second theft and parole violation on Stephen Michael Hoffingsworth. If you have leads on the case, call Black Hawk County Dispatch at 319-291-2515 or Cedar Valley Crime Stoppers at 855-300-8477. A cash reward is available. There was a two-vehicle accident near Redolin on January 31st. Caitlin Melhose of Redolin was driving west and trying to turn south when Jay Tyler of Waterloo tried to pass and hit McElrose. No one was hurt and both cars were totaled. Tyler got a citation for unsafe passing. Now let's take a look at your local weather.
sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Joining us today is Abby Wetzler, who is campaign chairman for Vagina Monologues. Thank you for coming, Abby.
Thank you for having me.
So how long has the Vagina Monologues been on campus?
So the Vagina Monologues started with a Warburg grad attending an American Association of University Women conference, and she brought back the monologues 11 years ago. So this is our 11th performance here on campus.
Okay, and how long have they been throughout the nation?
So V-Day, the V-Day campaign started in 1998, and it is celebrated throughout the world in 140 countries, and all of them are trying to raise money, so it's been around for quite a while.
Okay, and what is the show about?
The show is a set of stories about women based off of interviews by the author Eve Ensler. It covers a variety of experiences and talks about women of a variety of ages, situations, and just a lot of fun and laughter.
And are these based off of true events that have happened?
Yeah, some of them are based off of a lot of events. She interviewed hundreds of women and talked about different things with them. So most of the events, yes, are true. And some of them might be bended a little bit, but yes, they're all true stories that happen to women throughout the United States.
And is this event just for women to attend?
This event is for anyone to attend, men, women, whatever you identify. It's for everyone, and it's supposed to be fun, entertaining, engaging. And it's just supposed to be a good time.
And what is something that people should take away from this?
It's important to revisit the stories that we're telling in the Vagina Monologues every year. They deal with different situations and difficult situations that women face every day. And it's important to think about those situations and be educated about them so that we can incite change. And ultimately, the goal of the organization is to end violence against women and girls. So we're really advocating for that and pushing for that with the performance of the Vagina Monologues.
And then, is the show the same as last year, or does it change?
The show, so the Vagina Monologues is a play, so every year it's about the same. This year, however, we're doing a new monologue called I Call You Body, and it's about workplace violence and having control over your body. So it'll be a new piece that we do this year, and I'm really excited to see how that comes together.
So do you get to pick the pieces that are part of the show?
No, Eve every year puts out a script for us, and so we're a member of an international organization, so we get to access the script for free through that. So Eve puts it together every year, and so it has evolved over the years. There used to be a monologue a while ago about periods. Well, that monologue is no longer in due to it wasn't popular or whatever. So she does rotate and add new monologues every once in a while.
Okay, and then do they do this internationally, or is this just in
Yeah.
America?
So 140 countries do the Vagina Monologues in a multitude of languages. One of my favorite ones is they do it in China, in Chinese, which I think is great. So it's widespread. You know, we're doing it here, but it's also all over the world in the month of February.
And then is each Vagina Monologue, is it the same, or is like if I went to like another state or anything, would it be a different show?
So it's the same show everywhere, but what is great about Vagina Monologues is every woman tells it in a different, nuanced way. So every year you're going to see it. It's going to seem different and fresh, because you're going to be hearing a new voice and a new set of stories and backgrounds telling the stories. So how we perform it here at Wartburg is one way, but how they perform it another way in, like, you know, South America, it's going to be incredibly different. And I think that that's what kind of makes the Vagina Monologues fun and engaging, is every year it's like, well, how are they going to do this year, if you've seen it before, or things like that.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us today, Abby. And we'll be right back after the break.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. The whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
That's
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Ice cream is over. Dairy Queen and Waverly reopened for the season yesterday. People stopped by to get blizzards and their other favorite frozen treats. DQ is open from 10:30 in the morning to 10 at night every day.
More than likely, the annual Candlelit Ski event this Saturday will be a candlelight walk. Contractors were held up on their work due to the snow and ice. The tracks have become ice on the trail portion that is used for the candlelight event. Parks crew are preparing the trail for a walking. Today's top stories were Senior Year's Experiences networking event, an update on University Avenue roundabouts, and a farewell to Emily Link for her work here.
Now, Alyssa, Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. Do you have any predictions for that?
I'm not really sure. How about you?
Well, it's hard to pick against the Patriots, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady. Obviously, a lot of people are probably going to get together, order some food, you know, have a good time on their Super Bowl Sunday. I think I'm going to pick the Falcons for now, but there's still a few days. I may change my mind at the time.
Yeah, I'm going to be eating a lot of wings.
Thank you for watching Cedar Valley Today.
Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for more Cedar Valley Today content. Have a great day, Cedar Valley.